Okay, I'm doing a run of videos today. This video, again, starting with my D-18 Cutaway. This is a D-18 Standard, which is mahogany back and sides. Sitka spruce top. This one's amber tone finish, but it's a Sitka top. Baggs Anthem pickup. I'm going to do a quick comparison amplified, because this is interesting. I struggle. This is my Martin Outlaw. Absolutely stunning guitar. Look at that Brazilian rosewood headstock that has that classic 30s script logo. Adirodack spruce top, Addy bracing, thin lacquer, a lot of the authentic features, but with a modern neck, truss rod, adjustable truss rod. So I put a K&K pickup in this guitar. And I did that because acoustically it's my loudest acoustic guitar, and I didn't want to mess with anything under the saddle that would alter its acoustic properties whatsoever. If you put anything between the saddle and the bridge, it can affect the tone. Maybe you will hear it, maybe you won't. Some people say Baggs Anthem pickups, I don't want to say ruin the guitar in terms of acoustic sound, but they affect it so greatly that some players, they don't like them. This guitar to me sounds great acoustically. So to me, whether it sounds better without that pickup under saddle element, under the saddle, doesn't matter to me, because I play gigging, I play plugged in, and it sounds good acoustically to me. So I'm really happy with this guitar as my gigging guitar, but I just pick it up and play it acoustically unplugged. Now the Outlaw, amazing guitar acoustically, but with that K&K pickup, I find it problematic. There's no volume control in the guitar. It needs an external preamp. It sounds okay without an external preamp, but it's feedback prone. You can play, yes, you can play with IR pedals. The Tone Dexter is one. The Baggs just came out with the Soundscape. You can use those. You can optimize a K&K. But now I got to do all kinds of other stuff, and I still don't have onboard volume control if I need to make any adjustments quickly. Normally at a gig, once I'm set up, I set it and forget it, but still, I've got all that here, and for any given gigs, there are times where I will leave a little extra volume on my control once I set up at the beginning of the gig, so if I need to roll on, I just put my finger in the hole, dial up the volume. It didn't come out. Sometimes I crack myself up. All right, I'm going to leave that in the video. Here's the D-18 Cutaway plugged in. No pedals on my board. I just had a tuner. Everything is muted. So that is the D-18. Here's the Outlaw. Now I do not have the K&K pickup plugged in, or K&K preamp plugged in right now. This is just what it sounds like without it. Then I'll plug it in. It's louder, so let me turn down. It's starting to feed back. Some mid-range, there's a little honkiness, there is a little borderline feedback, so I'm going to plug in, so while I drop down here to the floor to my pedal board, I'll just plug in my pure XLR preamp. This is what it looks like. So it has a volume control, treble, middle, bass, and there's also a little small knob that allows you to set the input level. This is only battery powered, so it will not be powered. There's no jack for you to use pedal power, which sort of sucks, because I like to leave my pedal board plugged in, ready to go. All right, so plugging in now. Plugging in my guitar into the preamp. I am muted. Now, for whatever reason, when I unmute, for some reason, when the K&K is plugged in, I'm hearing some popping. Let's see if it happens. Sure enough, I don't know why it does that. Maybe because it's on battery power and everything else is pedal. But here's with the K&K preamp. Let me get the volume back to where it was. Take the mids down. Just dial down the mid-range. I'm going to take the treble down a little bit. So it sounds good. I like it, but again, no tone control. I'm sorry, no volume control in the sound hole. There's a popping problem. There's no ability to plug in that preamp to battery power unless I use one of those 9-volt battery adapters to pedal power. I suppose I could do that. But there's a popping. I don't know why it does that. Everything else on my pedal board is perfectly dead quiet when I engage or disengage. So I will take that off. So that's the Outlaw with the K&K. I'm just down here on the floor, and now I'm back. And here's the D-18 just with the Anthem. The K&K preamp is out of the circuit. If you're wondering about acoustic guitar sound in the room, let me turn this off at this distance. I believe you're hearing just the speaker. Here's with everything muted and just acoustic guitar sound from this distance. So you can hear it, but... So I do believe you're hearing the sound system. This is a Bose L1 Pro8. This is the brand new Bose they just released 2 weeks ago. Today's November 14th, 2020. So, to me, my takeaways, and tell me what you think. With the K&K pickup in the Outlaw and the K&K preamp, it sounded better. It was good. I could shape the tone. I thought it was pretty darn good, very musical. Amplified. This guitar was probably $2,500 new. I mean, I got it a couple of years ago and I got a discount when I bought it, which was absolutely a steal. The Outlaw was, let's just say, ridiculous. It's limited edition, 1 of 100 model. It was ridiculous money. So 3 times the cost of this guitar. I think amplified, this one sounds not only just as good, maybe better, amplified. I have onboard controls. The battery lasts forever. I don't need an external preamp. I can plug this straight into the Bose and it will sound absolutely sensational. So for my money, I'm going to go with the Baggs Anthem, and I'm going to go with a guitar like this just for the usability, the plug and play factor. Amplified, I think it sounds not only as good, I think it might sound better, but certainly it sounds as good and it's more versatile. So that's my takeaway. I don't mean to knock the K&K. They sound great if you don't want to alter the acoustic property of your guitar. They do that for you. And they let you plug in, and it sounds great. And because I gig and I solo up high, I'm also using cutaways. So again, that just makes this guitar the absolute superior gigging instrument for me. So those are my takeaways for now. Welcome your thoughts, your comments. Put them in YouTube down below. Talk to you guys soon.